Welcome back to English from A to Z, English in real life. What if I told you there's a certain kind of stock out there that acts less like your family car and more like a rocket ship? It sounds kind of crazy, right? But a very specific category of companies can deliver results that can literally change your entire portfolio. To show you what I mean, let me start with a quick question. Okay, take a look at these names. Amazon, Google, Nvidia. You've heard of them, of course. They're absolute giants. But what's the one thing that really truly ties them all together? It's not just that they're tech companies. Nope. It's something way more specific and honestly, a heck of a lot more powerful.
Just look at these numbers for a second. They are wild. Nvidia, up 31,000%. These aren't just, good investments. These are the kinds of life-changing gains that can create generational wealth. And the secret sauce they all share isn't just being in the right place at the right time. It's a specific, relentless kind of growth. That's it. They are all ultra-high growth stocks. We're talking about companies that are expanding their revenue at this blistering double-digit pace year in and year out. So what really makes these companies tick? And maybe more importantly, what does it take to actually invest in them without getting totally wiped out? Okay, so before we get to the racers, we have to understand the rules of the track. Because this is not some safe, slow Sunday drive. This is a high-stakes game with its own set of rules and some very, very real risks. So, rule number one is understanding how these things are valued. You'll see these stocks with sky-high PE ratios, their price to earnings, and you'll think, whoa, that's way too expensive. But is it? Think about it like this. An average stock, something stable, is like a Honda Civic. It's reliable, it's predictable, and it's priced for what it is today. But an ultra-high growth stock, that's a Formula One race car. You're not just paying for the engine it has right now. You're paying for its potential to win the entire championship. You're investing in the future. And yeah, that potential costs a lot more. And listen, with that F1 performance comes incredible, stomach-churning risk. As the source material puts it so vividly, you will get thrown out of these if you are not mentally prepared for a lot of volatility. And that's not an exaggeration, folks. Every single one of those titans we just looked at has seen its stock price crash by 30, 40, even 50% or more at some point. Being able to hold on through that kind of turbulence, well, that's the price of admission. So, keeping those rules in mind, let's take a look at 5 companies that are on the track right now. Each one gives us a different blueprint for what this kind of explosive growth actually looks like out in the wild. All right, our first blueprint comes from, of all places, the energy drink aisle. Celsius Holdings has delivered absolutely mind-blowing returns, but it's also the perfect example of that gut-wrenching volatility we were just talking about. So how is Celsius pulling this off? Well, they started by just dominating a niche, gym culture. Then they made some really smart acquisitions to broaden their appeal. But the real game changer, the absolute linchpin to their growth, it's that distribution deal with Pepsi. That one move, that single partnership puts Celsius on a path for huge global expansion. It's basically the exact same playbook that turned Monster Energy into a giant when they partnered with Coca-Cola. Okay, from energy drinks to cosmetics, our next blueprint shows a totally different way to achieve this kind of growth. ELF Beauty, they built their whole brand on being affordable and just crushing it on social media. But their next chapter, their next big growth spurt, it's not about their own brand. It's about buying other ones. $15 million. Now, what is that? Is that their profit, their advertising budget? Nope. That's the result of one single, incredibly smart move. By buying Hailey Bieber's brand Rhode, ELF set a brand new record for a celebrity brand debut. I mean, this move wasn't just a win, it was a huge statement. It proves that ELF has figured out a formula, a kind of playbook for finding the next big thing in beauty and then plugging it into its own powerful distribution and marketing machine. You might be a little surprised to see our third company on this list. I mean, it's so massive that I think people forget it can still move like an F1 car. But make no mistake, Meta Platforms is putting up numbers that are pure, unadulterated, ultra high growth.
So, the source actually projects three possible futures for Meta. The bull case, if they grow at 20% a year, is just incredible. The base case at 15% is still fantastic. But here's the real kicker, the part that got my attention. Look at the bear case. Even if a recession hits and their growth slows to just 10%, the projections still beat the average market return. Now that is the sign of a truly powerful business, when even your worst-case scenario looks pretty good.
So while Meta is busy defending its crown, our next blueprint is a classic underdog story. For years, the chipmaker AMD was in this high-stakes race where, frankly, it looked like they were hopelessly behind their main competitor.
I mean, the numbers here really tell the whole story, don't they? NVIDIA got this massive head start in the AI race, and it led to that jaw-dropping 1,200% return. For years, AMD was, as the source puts it, still in the blocks. But now, with new technology and some key acquisitions, they are catching up. And catching up fast. For AMD, the growth engine isn't about defending a lead. It's all about the thrill of the chase.
All right, our final blueprint takes us from hardware into the world of finance. The fintech disruptor SoFi Technologies is betting its entire future on the shift to mobile-first banking, and they are playing a very different kind of long game.
Adding 3 million members in 1 year? Yeah, that's impressive, but that's not the real story here. See, SoFi is planting an orchard. When a bank signs up a young customer, they aren't just getting a small savings account. No, they're planting a seed that they hope grows into a car loan, a mortgage, a retirement account, a whole lifetime of financial products. This explosive growth in members today is the foundation for a massive harvest of profits for decades to come.
Okay, now our source also gives us an honorable mention that I think perfectly captures the central dilemma for any investor looking at this space. It's that classic trade-off between aggressive growth and, well, how much you're willing to pay for it.
So in this scenario, your F1 car is Cava, the super fast-growing Mediterranean chain. It's expanding at over 20% a year, but look at that price. You're paying a PE of over 100 for that speed. And your Honda Civic? That's the Cheesecake Factory. Solid, predictable, 7% growth at a much, much more reasonable price. It really all boils down to one question you have to ask yourself. Are you willing to pay a massive premium for pure speed, or do you prefer the safety and predictability of a slower ride? So, after looking at all these different blueprints, what's the ultimate takeaway here? I think it's that investing in these ultra-high growth stocks, it's a calculated gamble. It's a bet on future innovation and market disruption. We've seen the blueprints, right? From game-changing partnerships to epic comeback stories. The companies we talked about today are the current frontrunners. But the real question, the one I want to leave you with, is about tomorrow. Now that you've seen the patterns, can you spot the next F1 car before it even leaves the starting line?